Good afternoon. I'm Ravish. I have the honor of fulfilling the traditional role of telling you about Martin. He won't believe I have remembered. And things he won't believe I will repeat. Animal lover, respected prison officer, admired friend. Martin is a man of great qualities and talents. Joking. But you don't want me to stand here and say heartfelt things about Martin now. This is, after all, his wedding. So what can I tell you about this man that you always wanted to know, but were too scared to ask? Well, let's start with his work. Martin's teachers were clearly right when they said, Martin, if you carry on like this, you will end up in prison. From our chats, I know he loves his job with prison service. Like everything he does, he wants to do it to the best of his ability. It would not surprise me to hear Martin's middle name is Perfectionist. But sometimes a virtue can become a vice, especially when it comes to him being neat. Martin can be, let's say, a bit of OCD with tidiness. He's in Liam's place, looks like a show home. The only time Martin loses perfectly gentlemanly demeanor is when Liam leaves socks lying about. Things are so tidy, Martin would not just know if an intruder had entered the house, he would know if a gust of wind had. If you ever in his place admiring the lack of socks on the floor, you will see how Martin loves to relax. He doesn't. He usually rejects it. He honestly has more energy than a North Sea oil rig. If you can manage to get him to sit still for more than 5 minutes, it would be a Guinness World Record. He fidgets so much, I think he can burn more calories reading a book than someone swimming the English Channel. So it's just as well he loves cooking. He has an excellent palate too. Well, he loves Indian cuisine. So I would say that his ability to whip up an excellent meal means I often tell him he should go on MasterChef. My biggest worry would not be his culinary skills, but that he would spend half the time tidying up. You can imagine Greg Wallace shouting, Martin, you have 5 minutes remaining. Now is not the time to clean up your saucepan. Before you think Martin is one-man fidget machine who is incapable of normal activities, he does find a conventional way to expand energy, cycling. We love to go out for long rides. And he looks the part in his cycling gear. Sometimes he powers ahead like this boy. But on one occasion he was more like Mr. Big. He stopped, didn't get his foot out in time, and fell sideways onto the pavement. Gravity won Martin nailed. Luckily, the only thing that was hurt was his pride. For a person who is a total gentleman in his all dealings, it is no surprise he's also an animal lover. His cats are called Rascal and Theo, though the way they are pampered, they could really be called Kim and Khloe Kardashian. He also has a snake and 2 guinea pigs. At least he did the last time I was there. When you own a python, it is always good to count the guinea pigs every morning. He is laughing. Martin clearly counts his drinks too. Yes, it is that part of the speech where I'm contractually obliged to share drinking stories involving Martin. falling over drunk, falling asleep outside the workshop, starting fights with inanimate objects. Martin has done none of that. Seriously, I've never once even seen him drunk. He could be a new Mr. Man character. Mr. Unbelievable. So it is no surprise that a man of charm and good sense should find a wonderful woman to be his wife, the lovely Liane, who looks absolutely gorgeous today. More to go. And I have no doubt she has found an absolutely top man in Martin. I could reel off the long list of adjectives to describe him: helpful, reliable, funny, smart. But essentially, he is just a good human being. Someone who I hugely value as a friend. We have not only had many brilliant